Make sure we're good. Oh, now we're live.
Yeah, now we're live. Yeah, my bad. Well, it's a good thing we had that discussion then, off camera.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
better
saying?
off camera. So
Yeah,
just
I've never seen you bob your head like that, Mr. Mike. You know, unless you're watching anime porn.
no.
You still
Can
watching
you
that?
hear me?
You still watching? Get stuck on access. Oh, um, no. I was gonna say, you still watching that? What do you call it? Food Wars. That's what I meant to say. My bad.
What are you watching? What is that?
I don't know. It's some dumb show.
What are you watching?
I don't know. Some
Why
MTV
didn't you
show
take the remote from me?
because I couldn't hear anything. That's why.
You have to go in the bedroom.
No, that'd be weird.
So I have to sit here and not watch TV when the TV's on.
All right. Hold on, Mike. I'm just gonna bring the laptop with me. Hold
Just
on.
don't get naked. That would be weird.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, Mike didn't hear that, and
I
hopefully
heard it.
nobody else saw that.
Tell Chris I said hi.
Mr. Michael says hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Mike's listening to Little Uzi Vert. All right, hold on. Let me take this show on the road. Hold on.
Oh my God, you're losing your pants.
Yeah,
Not good.
I know.
What's up, Jay Lee? How's it going?
Oh, what's that? Is that Jay Lee?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Mike, you can see me, right? All right.
Yeah. Man.
Trying to see if is the volume
Transformers Wars.
at max or is it?
Is that a mobile game or is that like for like computer or consoles, Jay Lee? Transformers Earth Wars? I've heard of the name, but I don't know if I've played that. Who's coming in?
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Is this nerdy melanin mom?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I am fine. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Good.
Trying to get the hang of this StreamYard thing.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. I think I had to put it in my browser for it to work. It wasn't working within Instagram.
Oh, no kidding. All right. All right. Yeah. No, just because the first time I did it, it was a hot mess, and I, I tried to figure it out on the fly, and of course, I'm a guy, so I don't actually, read
I don't
instructions
get
or
it.
go to how to videos. I just do it on my own. So I
Yeah,
struggled
that's the best way
mightily.
to learn. That's the best
Yeah.
way to learn.
But
Sometime. hmm
y- yeah, no, exactly right.
hmm
So yeah, I'm not sure. Mike, you might know Nerdy Melanin Mom. She's been in our
Yeah.
little chat.
Yeah. How you
Here
doing?
and there. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, just like everybody else, hanging in there.
That's all you can do. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the struggle is real. I mean, you can't even do anything. It's just you work and you go home,
They don't say
and
this
you
yet.
yeah, or you bop your head like Mike and listen to Little Uzi Vert, I guess. But
Yeah. But hey, what are you gonna do?
hey, what's going on? Katie Titus?
Hold on, Rob. Hold on one
Oh, no,
second.
go ahead, man. Do what you got to do. So, Miss Nerdy, have you picked up any other My Hero Academia figures along the way?
I just have the Kiri, the Bakugo, and the Todoroki. Um, I didn't get the Deku because I have a. I hope it's still releasing. Who knows? The Bandai Premium box that's supposed to be releasing in July. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But
Well,
I'm
yeah.
hoping. Hmm.
No, that's right. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, that because you get. I mean, I think there's a chance of getting a like a metallic version of it, right?
Yeah, a metallic variant. That would be awesome if I could get it. And I think it's about the same size as these guys, so that's why I didn't bother getting the 10-inch of the other one. And honestly, Deku's my least favorite character, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's the least interesting, I guess. All the other guys have like a pretty cool backstory.
yeah,
Um, it seems like, whereas like Deku's kind of like plain Jane.
right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess Bakugo is kind of like the wild child, you know?
Yeah, that's my like my wild child, my wild children. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my favorite character, but I like Kiri as well. I don't like Todoroki that much, but he has a good figure, so I like the figure itself. Oh,
Yeah, no,
did it
no.
back up? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I try to. I mean, I like the Nendoroids. I like the way they look.
Yeah,
With
the
the
Ninjas are cool.
yeah, with
Yeah,
the My Hero stuff, they sort
yeah,
of look pretty sweet, you know. Of course, they're a little pricey, so I mean, you can only get them every so often. You can't like get them all the time.
right. They're really nice, and I like how customizable they are. You can buy different pieces and different things to create different scenes if you want, and also I think you can make your own, right? You can order like pieces and make your own and make your own faceplates and stuff.
Yeah, I just I saw that. I think the other day I saw that you could buy like additional like props and pieces and like whatever hats, gloves, whatever you wanted to kind of like spice them up a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see that. I mean, I know some people do like a really good job with like taking photos and doing some pretty cool stuff with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen that. They're really cool. I like the photos you take of yours. They're pretty cool. I don't know if I'm ready to dedicate. Who am I fooling? I already buy certain figures that are like a little bit above that anyway, but and to think about like they're pretty expensive, and I get the more popular the character, the more expensive it is. I noticed that even Bakugo, he's not even the main character, and he's a little bit more than Deku. So I don't. Just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Because what I've noticed with the Nendroids, hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Jay Lee? What's up, Anthony? Um, yeah, because some of them are just like sort of like just plain Jane, but then there's others that are like sort of like the um, bumped up edition. So they have like extra face plates, extra um,
Yeah.
things, like in the background
Um.
that you can
Oh.
add. Um,
Um.
so I know those like run like a little pricier. I think they're like 65 or whatever the hell they are.
Oh, maybe
Um,
that's what it is. Yeah, that makes sense then. That
yeah,
might be the issue.
yeah. Because what I try to do is like I try to sell like some of my Funko Pops that don't really fit the collection, and then I basically take those funds and scoop them up on Mercari or whatever on um,
Yeah. Mhm.
eBay or anything like that. So it's the way I go. So this way doesn't affect the bank account all too much.
Yeah, because those get really pricey.
Oh yeah.
Especially there's so many. And like I said, they're really nice figures, and I'm just like, oh my god, if I delve into that, that's going to be another rabbit hole that I probably won't be able to get out of.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point it's more important to have toilet paper and food on your plate and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that I'm actually still working at least, compared to the thankful and a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Not spiteful, but like I want to chill. I want to relax, but this is only temporary until it starts moving again, and I don't like the forecast with that. A lot of people are not going to be the same when they go back, when this, the economy gets back up.
Yeah, no, it's definitely surreal, kind of seeing like some of the stuff that's going down. I'm considered essential staff because
Yeah, see,
I work in a hospital
yeah.
myself, and
Oh, you working? Oh, jeez. Well, thank
yeah.
you for your dedication. Thank you for all your work. It's gotta
Oh
be a
yeah,
rough one.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I work in a children's hospital, so
Oh, that's rough. Oh,
yeah. I mean, I don't think we're as exposed to it as like say a traditional like sort of hospital,
right.
like an ER or anything like that. But still, like you run the risk of getting anything because obviously hospitals are like high traffic areas,
Right.
and yeah, just stuff happens. So you just
Yeah.
try to wash up. You try to be as clean as possible, and
Right.
try to keep your nose clean, as they say.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. Welcome back.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Vicky.
Welcome back.
So, Miss, you're from the Northeast, right? You're from our area, right?
It's me. I'm
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're like smack dab in the middle of all that, huh?
Yeah. I
Oh, dude.
actually work for the Department of Homeland Security. So yeah, we're dealing with that a lot, and I mean, one step at a time, really. So
Yeah.
what are you
Wow.
gonna do? So
Yeah, no. Well, I hope that you're safe and you're okay, and that things return to
yeah.
normal. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, just like we're essential, so the operation has to keep going no matter what.
Yeah.
But they're doing their best to supply us with a lot of PPEs and other things that will be helpful, and even alternate work schedules. So I'm grateful for that at least.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Me and Mike know each other. We work together. Well, we used to work together, but we still work in the same facility. It's just that he works in a different department. So me and Mike are, we've known each other for a long time. He's, one of my good friends. So a good guy. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, by all means, definitely do that.
Absolutely. I have to get on that. I'm a slacker when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'll watch it and I'm like, wait, I should be subscribing, or I'll like move on to something else.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
I appreciate anybody who stops by and watches. I need to start making some more stuff again. This whole like process of like the disease and everything and like going to work, it has slowed me down. So trying to get back into the groove of things. I had a good little streak going, but I need to get back into going again.
Right. Well, like I said, my hats are off to you, gentlemen. You guys are handling even though, like you said, that you're in children's home, still, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have a channel, Miss Nerdy Melanin.
Me? No. I don't think I'd be dedicated enough for the channel. I think that's
That's where you draw the line, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. What did Data buy today? I love that channel. I like that channel name. What did Data buy today? Yeah, she's got
in the chat.
She's got a great little channel. What did Data buy today? It's a mother-daughter sort of team, and I guess
Nice.
from what she said was, I guess the dad goes out and buys all the cool stuff, and then I guess the wife and the mom sort of like basically debut and like open up mystery boxes and Funko soda cans and all that cool stuff. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
whoever's in here, by all means, definitely subscribe to What Did Data Buy Today. Very cool channel. I don't know. So what did you think of that last episode of My Hero Academia, guys?
I heard it was great, but I'm not caught up yet.
Oh, that's right, Mikey. Come on, you're killing me. You're
No,
killing
I
me.
but it's all good.
I read the manga, so just
Oh,
like
you're
I take my time
What's the
watching the
progress?
animation.
all right. Are
I'm
Are
you
you
like
caught up?
are you way ahead of this season's cliffhanger?
you know what? There's only gating speed on that, but yeah, I'm it gets real dark, so enjoy.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but yeah, it's good. I like uh, call me macabre, but I like the direction that they're going in somewhat. So to see it animated, it's going to be interesting because it's going to shock a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people are used to what is in store, so it's going to be
Yeah,
interesting to see.
I like My Hero for that reason because they're not shy to do different things and to
Right.
go talk about different stuff. And I jumped into manga for a little bit and then I jumped out because I wanted to like just watch the anime, so I haven't jumped in a while. But
Yeah.
but I definitely like My Hero is kind of like a special kind of anime in a way that they try different things and the themes could be a little dark or a little like something you might not be like. I don't know the best word to say it, but it can be unpredictable but great at the same time. And I think
Yeah.
I'm not where you're at, so I don't know how dark it gets. But I definitely appreciate the anime.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do too. It's great to see it animated. So you see a lot
So
of aspects of it.
Hey, what's up, Judge Jack? Welcome to the stream. Um, I'm sure anybody that's in here has heard of the Judge Jack channel. Um, Great little channel. I mean, I miss them being on YouTube. Uh, but I guess with all this like Copa or Kappa, whatever you want to call it, they had to scale it back a little tiny bit. So they're not doing as many videos anymore. But hopefully there's a day where they decide to come back and join us on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that'd be definitely cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been,
those are pretty funny. I miss those videos.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We've gotten to meet up with Judge Jack a couple times, so it's been a cool experience to meet another YouTuber, you know. So, uh, maybe one of these days we can all get together,
Oh, that'd
me,
be
Ellen,
awesome.
in, and
Yeah, that'll be fun.
BFRC, all the guys all the people that chat in that just a little spread the love room. That'd be pretty cool if we could all get together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Uh,
All
You
right,
know,
yeah, because I
quick question.
know. Oh, go ahead.
So Jay Lee asks, dub or original run? That song still gets me well every smile. So that's a question you guys can answer because I haven't got to that part yet.
I think that is he. Are you referring to
I think
the
it's that
what do you
that
call it again?
it's
The
that
class,
song. Yeah,
the whole festival. There we go. The festival, the school
yeah,
festival.
yeah, the festival part.
I watch it sub. I like the original. I like sub, and I think which is weird because the song is in English in the sub as well. So I don't know if it's the same song or maybe they mixed it up a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I heard the episode was great, so I wanted to get to it, but I'm just a little behind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about the sub. I don't do the dub.
Yeah,
Um,
that person.
Yeah, I do too.
I just think the impact of the acting is way better. When it comes
Mm.
to the Japanese actors, it just feels more real. It just feels more intense,
Yeah.
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel the same way. Now there's some excellent voice actors and everything. There's
Yeah,
it's like another element when they do it in original voice acting.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I just think because I know like when I watch it and my wife's around, like she'll like kind of like poke fun and say like, why do they always sound so angry? always sound like they're screaming, and I'm like, well, I was like, they're trying to put forth as much like passion into it, I guess, you know. So, but it does sound like they're yelling and screaming and making a scene in every scene, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
That-
A little bit. It's so what I'm looking for there. Excuse me, I'm drinking wine right now, so if I lose my thought for a minute because I'm looking at something, don't mind me.
No, it's all
But
good.
yeah, there's definitely passion in it.
on
Uh-huh.
no, I'm looking at the chat. I'm just saying hi to everybody coming in.
So, yeah, apparently, Nerdy Melanin is passionate about wine. So,
Yeah, I think I deserve it today. I think I
I,
do.
um, listen, I was in the same boat. Yeah, I'm not much of a wine person, but I'll drink my beer. So I think when I got home, I was just mentally tapped out. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have some beers and just to kind of get a little even keel. So I'm with you
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. I'm I like everything. So I like beer, I like wine, I like hard liquor. Depends on what I'm feeling like today. And today was a wine kind of day. So
Exactly right.
all
Nothing
right.
wrong with
So
mine.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you should show us your little booze drawer with all your
What?
little nips.
Bourgeois.
And
Oh my
remember,
god. I
remember
keep them like
the other day,
my kind
your
of like my
little
sock. I just have like a bunch of like nips and stuff. I don't really drink them really. I just have them there, and like I
Mm,
guess if I'm going out or something, I'll take a couple shots. But for the most
right.
part, I just have them there. Every time I open my drawer, I see them, and I'm like, oh, there's there if I need it. So
I know, yeah.
Just in case. That's the just in case draw. So everyone should have a just in case draw.
yeah,
No,
pretty
yeah,
much.
seriously. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the funny thing is, like, during the week, I don't touch the stuff, and then come Friday, Saturday, I feel compelled to drink something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, it's more fun when you're with your friends, but
Yeah.
since everybody's social distancing, like, my wife and I don't get to see, our buddies and our friends, so it's just kind of okay.
Yeah. True.
Um, but the cool thing is, though, like, a couple weeks ago, we jumped on and we played, I think it was Cards versus Humanity, but like the virtual one. So
Oh, they
that
have
was
a virtual one.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they don't call it Cards versus Humanity. They just it's just a knockoff of it. And
Ah.
I think what we did was we went through Zoom. So you go through the Zoom app, and then I think there's a website. I forget the name of the website now. I'll have to see if I can remember it. If I can jog my memory. But you basically everybody can basically join the game, sort of like with StreamYard. So you send out a link, and then those people join the game, and wham bam, thank you, man. Then you sort of game.
Mm, that's interesting. 'Cause I have a set of cards against humanity, so that sounds intriguing, especially now.
Oh yeah, seriously, yeah.
I've been
You see,
on the way of what Jay Lee's talking about.
yeah.
Animal Crossing. I actually got myself a copy like when it came out, and I just been playing that ever since, and it's addicting. This is my first Animal Crossing game.
Oh,
Oh,
no
jeez.
kidding. Yeah, it was sent
Oh,
today at the fact that the new Animal Crossing game was sold out everywhere. It says got it again. I was trying not to uh
yeah.
play them.
I
Wait,
don't know
is
what it was about that game. It was my first time getting it because I heard people liked it, and I was just
Yeah.
like, let me try it. And I actually, it's like a relaxing game like during these times. I mean, just like especially if you have a lot of time in your hands, if you have like off because you can't really do much. You pop it up and play, and it's fun.
No, so it is fun because I'm a little jelly of the people on my timeline. Like every other person is playing Animal Crossing. I'm like, geez, I want to play too. Oh my god, it must be freaking fun. I want to get into the action and stuff, but you I look around. I guess it was too late. It's everything is sold out. Even like the regular Switch, not even the Animal Crossing edition. There is sold out.
Yeah. The
No
regular
kidding.
Switch is sold out. Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
sold out because everyone's home. So their kids,
yeah,
they're buying it for their kids or buying it for themselves. So it's crazy. My friend went out to this morning trying to get one for his girlfriend's daughter, and they only had like the lights, whatever the Switch lights, whatever. But she wants
yeah.
like the regular one. So there was only like two copies available. And I guess like it already was already going by the time he got there. So it's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I guess the thing's just taken off, I guess, huh? I guess it's a great game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean definitely like I said, it came out at the right time. Give some people something to do, and it's one of those
Yeah.
games you can put countless hours in, and it's like I don't know. It's weird to explain, but yeah, we'd have to play it to see how it is, and it's addicting.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
no, I used to play so many video games and I used to spend countless hours, but I don't know, I don't play it as much anymore just because all my friends like, like I don't know, they have kids and family and everybody's just doing um kind of doing their own thing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not as fun anymore. I used to jump on and play Halo for like hours on end, and
Oh, mm.
now
I
it's
need to
like,
plug in
Yeah.
for the
My
Warzone.
husband's department.
oh really?
That's his thing. That's his thing. Yeah, he has a PlayStation 4, so I like watching him play certain games. So I'm down with it. That's his thing, video games, and
Nice.
that's his de-stress thing.
Yeah,
So it's cool. I'm anime, so he has this thing. I have my own thing, and my pops
Yeah,
that he wants to throw me out the house with.
that's
anime is
funny.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's
no. Yeah, because yeah, when I get home, I just watch anime like it's going out of style. So,
yeah,
so
it's
Yeah,
good. Of course.
I love my anime. So
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
uh,
So what are you watching besides My Hero Academia? Just nerdy.
Actually, I just finished watching an episode of Food Wars. The
Uh
fifth
oh.
season is already out. I'm like, geez,
Uh oh.
I just
Uh
finished
oh.
the fourth
back
season.
Oh God, you made somebody very happy. You made somebody very happy.
Oh,
Rob, Rob stories again.
so I hear
I
you're a
love
big
football.
fan, huh?
That's my show right there.
The 10-inch metallic Shenron that is coming out next week at Funimation. Um, I will not be getting tats. Um, hey there, by the way. Just wanted to make sure that I said hi. Um, I'm not much of a Dragon Ball Z fan, so don't
Yeah,
punch me,
boo.
don't smack me or punch me. I know.
I
So what can I
That's
say?
amazing.
I'm
mean, I
not a
might
huge.
get it. I mean, it's part of Dragon Ball lore. I
Yeah,
have like two Shenrons, three Shenrons, I think. So I might as well get the other one. If in time, I don't know if I'll get it right away, but in time, hopefully it
yeah.
don't cost.
Wait, there's another metallic Shenron coming out. Pop? What,
Um,
another variant of Shenron?
At
yeah,
Funimation, I guess. That's what
yeah.
Tats is saying.
Apparently, Tats, one of our friends, Tats, is saying, that, yeah, I guess sometime next week.
Wow.
So yeah, because I know
I
there's the
have.
gold one,
Uh-huh.
and then there's the regular one, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
there's
there's the
the
jade one, the jade green one. Yeah, there was one that was like jade, like a
Yeah, yeah.
like a green
I'm
color. Yeah,
I'm with Rob. I'm not a huge DBZ fan, but I do
thank you.
collect certain characters, and that is Shenron. I do have the gold, I think, yeah, the gold and the jade, and Vegeta. Vegeta is my number one character, so I'll collect certain models of him.
yeah,
They're very
Robert G.
Yeah. No, I mean, I respect it. I know when I talk to these guys, when I talk to Mikey and some of our other friends, I'll always like bust chops just because whatever, it's just like I respect it because if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z, then I don't think it would be as mainstream. So I guess
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Mhm.
Z basically set the tone for every other
Yeah,
anime that's
That's
become
true. Yeah.
super popular over the years. So in that sense, it's like the Godfather, I guess, of anime, in my
yeah, it's been
opinion.
up since like '89, I think. So it's a
89.
long. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
on for a while.
So yeah, I
Only
respect it
One
for
Piece,
that.
but One Piece is my heart, so I'm gonna stick by One Piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, I got up to episode 206 of One Piece, but then
Jesus.
it's it, it's so much. It's so much.
I am sorry for all you One Piece. I will not touch that. That is too much for me to handle.
That's everybody's fear until they watch it and they slowly climbing. They're like, oh man, I don't want it to end. But but yeah,
And
I mean, it's a
obviously does it.
it's definitely a marathon. So
Mhm.
it's like one of those things that you would have to like pretty much dedicate yourself to watch. It's an old. I mean, it's an old anime. It started in '99, so it
Yeah.
the I mean, like, the animation is not that great in the beginning, but after a while it gets better and the story gets good. Yeah, Rob tried. He got to like 200 or something. He got close to like a real good arc that was coming up, and then he
Wow.
let it go. He was watching other animes, so I don't blame him. Eventually,
Yeah.
Rob, when you retire, you can watch it.
How
Yeah,
many
eventually,
episodes are there now?
yeah, when I become an old man. Well, wait a second, I am an old man, so I take that back. But yeah, one of these days. But yeah, well, I mean, there's just so many great ones to watch, and um, I mean, obviously, you guys are watching Food Wars, so I'm not sure how exciting a anime about food is supposed to be.
Very,
I mean,
very
is it
exciting.
good?
It's exciting. Yeah, it's
Is it that good?
it's quite interesting. It's definitely interesting. I keep watching it, so it's got my
Really?
attention. Yeah. It's interesting. I like it. I like it for what it is.
Yeah, it's I'm not it's not like groundbreaking or anything like that, but they do a great job with the way they draw the food and the way
Yeah.
they actually eat the food and it's just it's a cool story, like, get to love the characters and it's pretty cool. I'm not all caught up yet. I've just been watching slowly because I have other and I open a whole bunch of animes. I just watch like 5 or 6 at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm just like slowly watching. But I definitely love Food Wars. It's become one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Um, especially like the ending song, like the first like 7 or 8 episodes.
Hmm.
It just kind of like you watch it all the way through like the ending song.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes if it doesn't skip over, how Crunchyroll like, skip the ending sometimes because it goes to the next
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Well, Jay Lee is a fan of One Piece, just so you know, Mike. He says Stampede was freaking great. I said I need a rewatch. I need to rewatch it and pause a bunch of times to catch cameos. So I guess there's a bunch of cameos
Oh yeah.
uh, in Stampede.
It's a, yeah, Celebration of One Piece. That one was great. Um, hold on one second, because I have it right here. One Piece Stampede.
Nice.
I haven't opened it yet because I'm trying to wait to watch it with you, Rob. So
Yeah. Well, I'm always available, but I guess we'd have to be 6 feet apart, and we'd both have to be wearing like a hazmat suit to watch it together. You know?
yeah, I mean, I watched it twice already, but I definitely would watch it with people who haven't watched it because it makes the experience better, like newcomers and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were supposed to go watch it together, Mike, but once again, Michael, you've dismissed me and you dissed me, so but I'm
Yeah,
not gonna bring it up.
that's not how it went. So,
Right? Exactly. No,
but I
no.
mean, I own the copy, so we'll definitely watch it when all this stuff calms down.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. We'll have a cookout over here, and you know
Nice.
we'll watch it with Johnny Braz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Um, yeah, no. I mean, I just finished the second season of JoJo. That was fantastic.
JoJo's
Like,
good.
huh?
I have to. I have to admit, I started watching JoJo, and I'm just. They already told me that the first part is a little slow. You just have to continue watching, and it picks up a lot, and it gets great. And
Yeah.
I sort of dropped off at that point. I definitely want to go back into it. My husband actually has been watching it, so he's been watching it through the whole thing. He loves it, so I have to try to continue.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I mean, like the animation style, um, definitely not what I'm accustomed to. I mean, it's not as glossed up and as pretty as some of the other animes. I mean, animation style, but animation wise. But
Mhm.
I mean, the storyline, the arcs, they're pretty cool. They're pretty engaging. Definitely, I've been binge watching the crap out of it. So it's been fun to watch it, you know. And
Well, I'm gonna tell you, those ending songs are pretty cool, especially the one with Joe. I was like, okay. So I don't know the ending song. I think there's one with Joe, the R&B singer. It's like, wow,
you
okay,
guys
Oh,
hear me?
yeah,
this is different.
Oh,
yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Oh,
You paused for a little bit, but we can hear you.
yeah, I can hear you now.
hmm.
It looks like it's a
Mike, you
little.
hear me?
It looks like it's buffering
Mm.
No. All right.
on your side for some reason. It looks like it's buffering.
Yeah, it's
On my side?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because everybody's on something right now. Because I'm guessing my daughter must be on Netflix, and my son's playing video games, and I'm guessing it's competing with all the other
Mhm.
people
I,
doing stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
that happens.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sorry about that, guys. My bad.
Mhm.
It
Not
says
bad.
basically everybody has a cameo.
Mm.
Even Panda Man. Where's the pop for that guy? Panda Man. I do not know who Panda Man.
Yeah, he's he's one of those characters that's kind of like he's funny and kind of like he pops up everywhere a little bit. Everyone has a cameo in that movie. One Piece has so many characters. I think they counted it was like 800 something characters that they introduced. So
800?
yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude. That's a lot. Damn.
so yeah, Oda he likes to make his characters. So but the funny thing is, you remember pretty much almost all of them and what they had to do in the story. So it's not like a random character that is like, oh, he didn't do anything. They actually all had some kind of thing they did or said something interesting or whatever. So it's cool. But if they did like if Funko really did like a lot of One Piece characters, that would have been cool. They did a few so far, but
Yeah. Well,
if they did more.
yeah, I still want that Trafalgar Law. And
Yeah.
one of these days I'll get it. I mean,
Yeah, I had a chance to get it a couple times. The first time I think it was fake, so I didn't want to buy it, and then second time, I just didn't. I think I didn't have the money at the time to buy it. But
Mm.
eventually,
Monkey, you would never buy a fake pop, right? Wink, wink.
oh, I mean, I have one fake pop, and I'm fine with it because
Yeah.
it's a cool pop. So to me, it's real, so I will keep it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't tell anybody which one it is though. We'll keep it a secret. You know.
I mean, I'm not gonna pay for that pop. That's why I got one fake pop that's very expensive. I didn't
Yeah.
buy it for a lot of money, so I just bought it to have it, and it's pretty much close enough replica enough for me. So I'm just like, that's good enough.
Yeah. I mean, it looks legit, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, so
you're
one
an
fake
expert
one.
at fake pops. You
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I can tell if it's fake or not. It just it looks good enough for me, so I'm like, I'll keep it.
Yeah. I don't know. No, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've kind of slowed down with the pops because I like those band Presto figures. I like the Nendoroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Definitely, they do a good job. The Ninjas are a little expensive, but they do have good quality.
yeah,
Um, those are really cool too. So, I mean, the
Yeah.
stores are closed now and stuff, so you can order them, but I like to like see them in person before I buy them and stuff. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
um, I'm more of like those kind of shoppers. I kind of like want to see it in person, and I like to get it right away instead of waiting for it to come. So I haven't been buying anything really. Um,
Yeah,
Mm,
but I mean, eventually when things start opening up again, and make some videos and like traveling and stuff, make get some stuff.
yeah. No, no. I mean, it'll be nice to. Um, yeah, I guess it'll be nice just to go out and about without having to worry about craziness. But um, it seems like even after it all dies down, people are just going to be super skeeved out about a lot of
yeah,
things. You know?
yeah. So there's still going to be some sort of precaution there, especially there's talking about like a second wave coming in. So of that, you know, as all diseases, as you guys probably know, there's always a wave, the next wave, and hopefully we'll be better prepared for that, and hopefully there's a vaccine
Yeah,
by then.
they're
Yeah,
saying maybe
Yeah,
by the summertime it might die down, but then like the second wave might come in like September, like fall season,
yeah,
and then like like maybe a third wave after that. But so maybe during the summer they can really prepare for the
right.
second wave.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't see things returning to normal. I mean, I don't see people going to a Yankees game, and filling up Yankee Stadium,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, or anything, or going to like an NBA game or a Patriots game. Like people are not gonna
Yeah,
jump jump into a 60,000 seat stadium with potentially half the people maybe being carriers.
yeah,
So
yeah, I think things will probably might seem. I mean, they might not ever get back to normal for a little while, but
yeah,
maybe towards the end of the year, like the whole 2020 might just be like on shutdown mode until like maybe like November, December, where maybe people can start like getting closer again to
yeah,
people, and then maybe 2021 will be like the official year of like the 20s that we've been like celebrating
Mhm.
in a way, I guess.
yeah, no,
This was
Once the vaccines
yeah,
out, we'll be
a
good.
hard punch in the face.
yes,
Definitely a hard punch in the face. Um, yeah, and that it's very scary when you think about it, because this is something that scientists have predicted for a very long time is going to happen. You safeguard against the diseases. The only thing that's left is to mutate. So this is a harsh reality, and we have to get it together, because this is probably not going to be the only thing that's mutated like this. So
yeah,
just yeah,
yeah, no, no, yeah. I guess it's just the new norm, I guess, right?
yeah,
As they say.
yeah,
Yeah,
mhm,
I
So
can't imagine something else coming like our way like after this, like that's like that has the same kind of impact. That'd be crazy.
yeah, yeah. So
Like a
yeah,
COVID-20 or COVID-21. It was like, what
oh,
is this? Like,
God, yeah, this has been rough.
like what would
oh, I
that
mean,
be?
well, I mean, it's affecting. Well, I mean, I just heard today. I'm not sure if I think it's true because I think somebody posted it on Instagram, but they said that SDCC has officially been kiboshed. It's been canceled officially.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
So I mean,
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna be ready by the summertime. 'Cause we're so close to the summer. So,
yeah,
but no,
yeah,
plus nobody's gonna really be like trust. Cause they have so many people that go there. It's like 100,000 people go there. So that's just too
mhm,
much people.
yeah.
yeah, no, no, yeah. It's just I don't know. I guess they'll just have another virtual con, I guess,
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
probably.
yeah, like ECCC. I guess it'll just be online. So I mean, I guess you'll have a good chance to get a SECC exclusive pop. I guess if you jump on the website, I guess fast enough. I guess I don't know. Who knows?
yeah. After the bots, after the bots feed, and then you can probably maybe get one.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Yeah, no, no,
I'm
yeah.
hoping.
Um, I don't know. Well, I mean, me and Mike, we attend this one in Rhode Island, and I know you have one. I mean, I'm guessing you must go to the NYCC one, right?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm gonna say it right now. I think most cons are gonna be canceled for the rest of the year. I don't think we're gonna have any cons for the rest of the year. NYCC being one, and the other one that I go to, the anime one,
Hmm.
uh, Country Hotel. That was a pretty
I
good
mean,
one.
but
I don't think that's coming back this year.
yeah, I would hate for ours to get canceled. Ours is in November, like the second week of November.
Mm,
Um, I mean, it has a chance. There's still people, like, guess coming in, as
right.
like as
Mm.
Jack said, some I guess like the voice of Aizawa is coming.
Uh,
Um, so that'll be cool. They're still like getting people to come in, so we'll see if they
mm,
cancel or not. But
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been going for like 6 years in a row now, and it's been like one of the highlights of my year to go. So I hope not, but I get it if they do.
yeah, not.
Yeah, Judge Jack, me too. I'm holding out hope that by November, I don't know, hopefully by November
November seems
things are.
doable. It seems doable. I mean, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, the only thing I see happening is if they do have it, then I'm guessing nobody will be able to enter the building without having a mask and or gloves and or
maybe
protective
temperature
equipment.
reading too. Yeah, yeah,
That's
temperature
crazy.
reading. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess everybody will be cosplaying as an Earth, apparently. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Hey,
But
Kaden.
I should have pulled out that overhaul cosplay from last year for this year. I have leg mask and all.
like seriously,
Sheesh.
yeah. I mean, I've seen the amount of work you put into those cosplay suits. It's pretty impressive, I must say.
Do you think so? It's not as impressive as some of these other guys. I mean,
Right.
uh, I think like the most simplest one, and I try to do it to the best of my ability. But these guys, they're amazing. Go to work on these sewing machines and produce these amazing cosplays. It's just mind blowing. I won't be there, so I'll just do my closet cosplay, as they call it. So
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, because I mean, you see full scale like ones where people have like the styrofoam and I don't know, like all the equipment. So yeah, I mean, I know those people go for the top, but I think
yeah,
some of the more impressive ones are just the ones that are simple, like you said, where it's just the makeup and the eyeshadow and like just like some of the simple like sort of like things you can just throw on. Those
Yeah,
look
they do a
just as
great
cool.
job. Like, I give it all the time and effort they put into it. I give it to them.
yeah. Mhm.
Hey, what's up, Kaden? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, no, I guess one day Mike and I may dress up as I don't know MHA characters. I don't know. I
Do
seriously,
it, do it, do it.
I mean, I guess I'll dress up as Mineta. I want to be Mineta.
Oh God.
I want to be Mineta for all the wrong reasons, though. All the wrong reasons. I want to be Mineta. He's not a cool character, but he's a funny character.
He is. He's definitely a funny character. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
guess
I don't know.
who would you want to be, Mike? If you could dress up as any character.
Uh, one of the characters I thought about the other day, I would like to do because like I love the movie. Probably from Incredibles, the Frozone.
Oh
Oh, those
yeah.
are. Oh, I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah. I was like, hey, I can. I mean, I don't know if I want to wear like the spandex stuff, like,
That's
but
part of the
it's. I thought,
cosplay. You gotta wear the spandex.
yeah, I thought he was a cool character. I was watching part two the other day of
Yeah.
Incredibles, and I'm mad that it came out so like late, like took so long for him to come out with part two. But
Mhm.
it was good though, and I just loved that franchise.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to be any character, I mean, it would have to be a character that has a dad bod like myself. So I'm guessing maybe Fat Gum. I'll be Fat Gum, I guess.
Dumb. Yeah, but he's not like Fat Gum is big though. You're not big.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there, Mikey. I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. I said,
I
luckily,
like
my wife cooks really well, so I get to enjoy all her good cooking. So someday I'll look like fat gum, you know.
For my hero, let me see. What would I do with my hero? Uh, I wouldn't mind doing Endeavor.
Endeavor.
Yeah, I
That'd
wouldn't
be, yeah,
mind
that'd
doing.
be pretty dope.
I'll just make my beard red and like it's fire flames and then I'll just have like just the
I can
blue
see that.
whatever the suit and stuff. I'll just be Endeavor.
Yeah, but you wouldn't wear the spandex. You'd have to wear something loose, I guess. Maybe some baggy pants.
Yeah, I mean he seems comfortable in his clothes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
no,
do
no.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever cosplay. I don't know. I respect anybody that does. I don't know. I guess I'd be just too self-conscious myself. I mean, I don't know.
No, definitely. I mean, like, no, it's not for everybody. And if you feel comfortable doing it, feel come do it. If not, it's like I said. At first, when I cosplay, I didn't feel that comfortable. I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing? It felt really awkward. But
Yeah,
like once you're in, like getting there is the most difficult. But once you're in the con and everybody else is dressed up, you're not alone. So you feel like, oh, okay, all right, I'm not alone here. Like I'm with everybody, and you
yeah,
Yeah,
get your
you're
compliments and you
comfortable.
compliment other people. So.
yeah. No, no. It's yeah, because I went to my first Comic Con. What was it? 3 years ago, Mike? I think 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's been like yeah
Yeah.
3 years ago.
And I was like a little kid in a candy shop, to be honest. It was pretty surreal seeing all these people, from TV shows that I loved and movies. And it was nuts.
Mhm.
I mean, because I'd gone to like, they didn't call them Comic Cons back in the day, but I used to go to like trade shows or whatever you want to call them, comic book shows. And but when I went to the Rhode Island Comic Con, it was like on a bigger scale.
Yeah, I mean the same way you felt that year was the same way I felt the first year I went, like the 2 years before that. I think yeah. So it was interesting. This freaking lights bothering me, but it was
Okay.
interesting how like surreal it was and how you got to meet everybody and see everybody. It was cool because you didn't think you ever see these people like real life, but to see them in real life it didn't feel real at first. But it's cool though.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me invite her back in. It says
Yeah.
technical. Let me see. Technically, my
Sorry about
first.
that. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh yeah, no, no, it's all good. I think
I just
sometimes
have
when
to
you hit like the back button, it takes you out of
Yeah.
the stream for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
it says Jaylee, I guess technically wore a gizmo suit way back when he was 6 or 7. My mom and grandma made me a suit. Pics on Instagram. Oh, okay. So he's got pics on Instagram. All right, cool.
okay.
Mm.
The first con he went to, he says, I don't think had a name, but got fan subs, keychains, and some Japanese
Porn.
Transformers
Oh, okay.
and a few comics. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Man.
Cons
Yeah,
are they're just a wonderful experience in my opinion. They're just like you just enjoy them, and I always try to go like at least 2 days just to enjoy, and then if I can do the third day, I'll do it. And yeah, it's always a great weekend. Just because it
Yeah.
gets me away from everything else.
yeah. I mean, hopefully, maybe one of these days we can go to the NYCC, Mike.
Yeah, that's usually in October, I
Do
think.
it. Do
Yeah,
it so we can all go and hang out or something.
yeah. No, no. I would like that. I mean, hopefully, yeah, because I think we know a couple of other people in New York. Yeah, because I think Mike, the popping couple, Jeff and
Yeah,
Asia. Yeah, I
yeah.
think they're from NYC. Um,
Oh, okay.
so I
Yeah,
know
I
they
think.
go. I know
Yeah, I
they go
think
there.
they're actually in my area. The weird part, I think they live not too far away from me. Actually,
Oh, no kidding,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
I
That's cool.
think so. Yeah, because we know the same places, and I mean, they could live in Queens, and I wouldn't know, but I think we live in the same area.
Oh, no
So
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like people.
yeah, they're
Mhm.
cool. They're cool people. It seems like I would say like 98, 99% of the people in the Funko community or the collecting community are pretty, cool people.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
went to the my first pop swap last year in Queens. Royal Collectibles was holding it, and I had a great time. I didn't think I would, but I had a really good time doing that. So
did you go as yourself or did you go as a cosplayer?
oh no, this was just a pop swap that they had at an event center, so it wasn't really a con.
Oh,
So
okay.
they hosted the pop swap, and there were vendors and there were people that were just that had tables that wanted to trade pops and stuff like that, and it was really cool. And I was looking forward to this year, but it's not happening. It was supposed to be in May, but and now that's not happening, of course, of what's going on. So,
Yeah, that things.
but uh, next year, maybe next year. But I had a good time. I had a good time.
Yeah, fingers crossed that maybe early next year things will be okay, or at the end of this year
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's the best picture end of this year, early next year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess
We're
Charles says he would love to go to NYCC, so
yeah,
Mike
I'm
will
down. I'm
we'll have to
down.
drag Charles to NY. You know, I mean,
Need a
he's
buddy.
already halfway there anyway because he lives in Connecticut. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not,
yeah,
it's up the
hey, he
block.
said he was from Connecticut. I forget what part, but oh yeah, that's right. I think near Mohegan or near
Oh, okay,
Foxwoods.
nice.
what, like exit 93 ish,
I
90.
think so. Yeah, I think in that general vicinity. But I'm sure. Have you heard of Mohegan Sun? Nerdy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Mohegan Sun. Yeah, I have. I don't think I went to the one in Connecticut. I think the one in Pennsylvania I've been to. Not sure about Connecticut though. I
Oh,
could be wrong.
there's another one. Really? Oh,
I
okay.
I think so. I think there are multiple ones. I could be wrong. It might have been Connecticut, but I thought it was Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I've been to Mohegan though a few times. It was, I mean, back when I was younger, that and Foxwoods and stuff like that.
God, maybe
Um,
I'm thinking of Foxwoods. I don't
I
know.
guess Charles is, I guess, smack dab in the middle. Apparently, he's saying
Mm,
he's near both casinos. So
so
nice.
yeah, well, that's good. I mean, yeah, I'm not much of a gambler. I like to spend my money on things that I know will make me happy, like Androids and figures and Van Presto stuff and all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
Hmm.
yeah, just finding a place to put them all after. Like,
Oh, forget about it. That is the worst part. I have things in totes because I do not have enough space for the things. And I'm gonna have to downsize again because it's getting a little too out of control. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of some of my Disney stuff that I have and the ad icons and just stick
Hmm.
completely with anime because I have no room for all this. And Mandalorian. I'm definitely not getting rid of my Mandalorian stuff. So that's a no. I'm keeping the Mandalorian.
that's a good
Mandalorian. I still don't know what that is. Mandalorian. What is Mandalorian?
You got to get on that. You have enough time, Rob.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
I gave him my Disney stuff and he still hasn't watched it.
Oh my
I know
god.
you given me your account like 3 times, dude, and I think because I think for whatever reason my iPhone like I can't like go back like a couple of days. It like I don't know if it deletes my messages. It's weird. But then I can't find like that's why I had to ask you again for your email because I lost it in my messages. I don't get it.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess I'll have to ask you again, Mike, for your Disney Plus account because I'm just an idiot and I don't know what I do with the messages.
Nah, no problem. But yeah, I can't wait for season two. I mean, it's gonna take probably a little while now since nobody's doing filming or anything. But
They
um,
finished filming already, from what I understand. They finished a little bit a while ago. They're just in the stages of doing their editing and all the footage and stuff. I think, but who knows? They might push it back again.
oh, yeah,
But
I
in the meantime, go ahead. Uh-huh.
no, it's okay. My bad. I think I remember them saying that they were like rushing. No, not rushing. They were trying to go finish it because it was so popular the first season. They were like already like on board and doing part two. I just
Yeah,
didn't know if they finished it already.
yeah. If I remember, there was a post from Gina. Uh, I think they had wrapped up production on that, and they're goes for processing from there. So maybe we'll get our season two. But I think in the meantime, they're gonna have like the making of the Mandalorian on Disney Plus in like May or June or something.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
It's pretty
Interesting.
cool.
yeah, cool show.
Mhm.
Keep the Star Wars alive, you know. So,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the movie sucks, so I'm guessing the shows will do much better anyway.
I
So
didn't hate number 8, whatever it was, episode. No, was it 8 or 9,
9
whatever? I
was
didn't hate
mine,
it.
yeah.
Um, I thought I don't know. It just because 8 messed up a lot that 9 was
Mm.
suffered from it. But no, I don't hate 9.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly what happened. And they tried to make up for it, and that's why it came off the way it did. So I appreciate them trying to, but it was just at a loss at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
7
mean,
had a good start to do something special, kind of, and then 8 messed it all up, and then 9 tried to
Hmm.
rebound, but
Hmm.
couldn't get everything back together. So
Yeah.
whatever. I mean,
oh,
yeah.
Charles also hasn't seen The Mandalorian, so I don't feel quite as bad.
You
So
need to
For
watch
Charles,
it.
shame. For
You need to
shame.
watch it. Great show.
Charles, don't let them shun you, Charles, because you haven't watched The Mandalorian. I'm sorry.
That was the reason I jumped
Shut
into Disney Plus.
That's
up.
funny.
Yeah,
Um,
the reason I wanted to see. I mean, I got Disney Plus 'cause I wanted to see the show, and then once the show was over, I'm just like, why do I have Disney Plus again? And then I just kept it because I know the Marvel shows are gonna come out eventually, and
Mm,
like they have some cool stuff. I mean, some stuff you remember as a kid and etc.
mhm.
Whatever. But I thought I would watch more of that stuff, but I haven't.
No, same.
yeah.
Like, I have some content, but I'm just like, have it. They're taking my money out, but I'm not really watching much stuff on the Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's not
mean, I'm with you, nerdy. I wish I had more space to display my collection, but
Yeah.
my house is chock full of stuff and children, so I can only put like some of it like in my den. Um, but I mean, Mike's seen my collection. I would say like a good majority of it is down in the basement, just because I can't put it anywhere just yet. But the stuff that I do have at the ready is like it's always in my videos. It's always like in the background. Um, just all my anime figures and my Nendoroids and stuff like that. So you can see that in my videos. But um, some people have like walls like decked out with hundreds of like anime pops. I mean, with a bunch of Funko Pops. I mean, so that's always impressive when I see that.
Oh yeah, I I never wanted my room or my house to have like decked out so much of Funko. I'm just like as this will be all around me, but I wanted like a dedicated area for it, just to be like, all right, this is the space of like the Funko stuff, and then I can have
Yeah,
like my other rooms to do other things. But
So yeah, that's out the Funko won't allow you to have a dedicated section.
no,
Because they
no,
just keep
exactly.
buying and buying.
yeah, eventually bleeds through other stuff, and then you're just like, oh, I'm gonna make another section over here, and then next you know, you have half your house is Funko. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, no. It takes up a lot of space. No, for sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, someday I guess when all the kids move out, I can display my whole collection proudly. I guess who knows when that day will come, but you never
Yeah.
know. Let me see why I stayed with Dark Horse for after my episode. Six Figs. Disney borrowed from them a ton. Anyway,
Yeah, I
Dark
guess
Horse.
so. The Dark Horse was like the other stuff they did for Star Wars.
Is that like the
And
comic book? Is that comic book? Right.
I mean, Jay Lee's more into that than I have. I think is that the extras? Is that the stuff
Hey,
they
Christina. How are you?
retconned and stuff? They had like other story arcs they were used. They were writing like from the books and stuff, and they kind of like retconned them all. but then like Disney borrowed some from it to make like episode 7, 8, and 9. Like so, I think I mean Jay Lee could probably talk about that more. Um, I remember
Yeah,
them talking about that. Hey,
because I know
Christina.
I know. I think Sandman was a Dark Horse comic. I think I remember. I think reading Sandman when I was younger. That was a long time ago. I think Sandman was kind of like a Freddy Krueger type of character. He kind of would sneak up on you, I think, in your sleep, or in your dreams, or something. You as well, Miss Christina. Spreading love, yes. And
Hello.
I hope you have a great week as well. Stay safe, of course.
Stay safe.
You
Yep,
know.
definitely stay safe.
So you said you live in Brooklyn, so I'm guessing is I mean, do you have a humongous space, or do you live? I mean, is Brooklyn?
I do not. That's a problem. That's why I do
Yeah,
not have a humans. I live in like a two-family house, so I have the bottom and the rest have the top. So it's a So I definitely at some point want to. I love New York and I love everything that I can utilize here, but housing is not one. It's really expensive, as we know. Like freaking
oh,
two
yeah.
bedroom apartments are like $2,000, $3,000 now. So
Holy crap!
it's not. Yeah. So I'm
Jeez.
looking to buy a house out of state.
Yeah,
So
no, no. So you want to move away from New York State and go somewhere else? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, it's what it's looking like. Somewhere cheaper, maybe Florida, Houston, those areas where like houses are a lot more affordable than
Yeah,
here. Heard
Yeah,
Houston is a
more
very
space.
good area.
yeah. Because my brother-in-law used to live in Park Slope, which is in
Oh,
Brooklyn.
yeah, forget it.
Yeah, and he said he liked it initially before he started a family. Just because
Yeah.
I guess they were like a hop, skip, and a jump away from um, oh my god, what's the name of the arena where the Nets play? Why am I drawing a
Uh,
blank?
yeah. Why am I drawing a blank? I should know this. The
What's the
Nets,
Yeah,
place?
the Barclays Center. There you go.
yeah, the Barclays Center. That exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he said he'd take a right and then another right, and he said he would see the
Oh,
Barclays
it's right
Center
there. Uh huh.
from his house.
Like
Um,
50 minutes probably. Hmm.
so yeah, I guess Park Slope is a pretty decent area, I guess.
It is. It's very decent and very expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Mhm.
So I guess he initially liked it, but then as he started to raise a family, obviously you need room, you need space to
Yeah.
maneuver. So
Yeah.
that's why they jumped ship and they came back to Massachusetts. So
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Like I said, New York is very convenient. Everything is around, but you pay for that convenience.
yeah, yes,
So,
seriously, yeah,
mhm.
yeah. I mean, I guess if you have a really awesome job and making bank, then I guess you're doing okay.
Isn't too
Right,
bad.
the
Yeah.
sky's the limit if you are, but
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
Because
seriously.
most of the population of New York isn't. So every paycheck is 1 foot away from getting kicked out. So
Oh, geez, oof. That's nerve wracking,
Yeah.
yeah, but
crazy.
yeah, and I can't imagine. I'm not even talk about what's going on right now. It's like I can't imagine what's gonna happen when everything gets back into play and people have to start paying rent. That I just don't even want to think about. But I'm gonna leave that back there because we talked enough about that and it's depressing. So
Yeah, yeah. We try to keep it light, keep it
yep,
positive.
yep.
Stuff like
Got
that.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I guess Jay Lee
But
was talking about the Dark Horse was like yeah, it was like Dark Empire explained how Palpatine survived. It's like the extended universe.
mm,
oh, okay, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So they go into detail about the Star Wars lore, I guess.
Yeah, I
mm,
guess they write books and stuff like they're in between the movies and stuff, and like to
Oh,
explain like how things work, how what
yeah.
happened. So people like who fully want to know exactly everything, they go into the books and they can explain extra stuff what happened. But
Hmm.
everyone was wondering like how Palpatine survived and blah blah blah. So the books will tell you how, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess Baby Yoda is the savior, right? He's like Baby Jesus.
Baby Yoda's awesome. You need to watch the show.
Yeah,
So
they
is
had.
he like? So is he like Baby Jesus? Does he like show up like with
He
like
might
three
as
wise
well.
men? Is that the way it works? I don't know. I have no idea.
Watch it, Rob.
Watch it.
Watch
Watch
it.
it. You understand the
All right.
greatness of Baby Yoda.
Well, I'll ask you for your email again. Not your email. Well, your Disney Plus email, and then I'll attempt to watch 1 or 2 videos. I mean, 1 or 2 episodes, and then the next time we do a stream, then we can have a discussion, I guess.
Yeah, at least 2. Because I'm gonna be honest, the first episode was a little slow. It's like a world building basically, so it's a little slow. But once you get hit number 2, it takes off. So watch 2
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah,
All
number
right.
2 is really good.
Yeah, because they're only like what 30 minutes long.
Yeah, it's about 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, 30,
Yeah.
35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. You would think that kind of show would be like an hour long, but it's really like 30, 35 minutes.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's doable. I mean, if I can binge watch an entire season of anime in a couple of days, then I can certainly watch 8 episodes of The Mandalorian, I guess, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for it to come in week by week, like how we did.
Yeah, I know, right? Seriously, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Speaking of anime, you were talking about new anime. I've been watching. I highly recommend Beastars if you haven't seen it already.
You know
Beastar,
what?
yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Beastars. It's pretty cool. I like the premise. I don't know if you're like slice of life anime, but it's a good slice of life anime
Yeah,
for animals.
yeah, it's interesting. I saw a couple people I follow on YouTube. They started watching it, and I thought about starting it, but then but it seemed interesting, so I downloaded the manga so I can like read it, and
Yeah,
then so I have that in my back pocket. So like, all right, I can get into it, and then I'll jump into the end if I really enjoy it.
yeah. I think
But
I
yeah,
recommend it.
that's
Mhm.
Yeah, because it popped up. Well, I mean, I've seen the same thing. I've seen a couple of YouTube channels discuss how much they enjoyed it. Because there's a couple of bigger anime channels like VinnyTube and some of the other ones, and they kind of said, yeah, you know what, like don't let the appearance of the anime kind of throw you off, and
Oh,
you
the
know,
furries.
yeah, yeah, because, yeah, basically that's what it looks like furries, and
Yeah.
kind of looks like Zootopia, but like in anime form. Um,
yeah, kind of.
yeah, so
It's not far off, but it's good. Trust me, it's good. It's even the opening and ending songs are good. Like it has a cool vibe to it. I do recommend it. The manga. I mean, I'm a part of this anime group on Facebook, and some of the group members have already been reading the manga of Beastars, and they love it. So I didn't bother to read it, but went straight to the anime, and I love it. So I'm just waiting for the second season.
yeah, because I know it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix because I've
Yeah,
seen
it's on Netflix now.
it popped up in my queue, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it when I eventually watch like the 3 or 4 other animes that I'm watching at the moment. So I'll definitely
Yeah.
check it out. You
Don't
said,
watch it with your kids though. Don't watch it with your kids.
oh,
It's not for kids. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
well,
Already
I remember Mikey telling me to watch oh god, what was it, Mike, on Netflix? You and Ron told me to watch Devilman May Cry,
Oh,
and
Devilman Crybaby.
sorry.
oh, Devilman Crybaby, that's what it was. Devilman Crybaby. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's disturbing. I didn't even want to watch it all the way.
It's
I
it's
got through one
intense.
episode and I'm like, what the hell is going on in this anime? I'm like, this is like some pretty like gnarly stuff right here going on, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the original. I mean, even when before they came out with this one, I've watched the original back in the day, so I knew what it's about. But they just put a modern spin to it, and it's just it went crazy. I'm like, oh my god, it's even worse now than it was back in the was it the 80s? It's 80s, yeah, 80s. I think that man was 80s.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, because I mean, when I used to work with Mike and my buddies, I don't get to see them as much as I used to, but it came up in a conversation to watch the anime, and I watched one episode, and I was just like, yeah, this is a little intense. I mean, not intense in the sense that I was disturbed by it, but
Oh,
the funny,
you will be. You if you choose to continue,
yeah.
you will.
Well, the funny thing was, it's like one of my friends let me borrow their Netflix account, which
Uh,
they share with their kids. So
oof. Hmm.
so what happened was, the next time we had to get together, they were like, Rob, like, why the hell are you watching animated porn on my um on my Netflix account? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, oh, then it registered in my head. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I kind of explained the story. I'm like, oh yeah, my friends, put me up to it. I didn't know what it was about, this and that and the other. So, I guess their kids happen to see like the uh, the viewing history. So when it came up, it was just like, um, it was just kind of funny to have to explain myself. Like, yeah, I didn't watch that. I didn't like it. I don't do that stuff. So
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, it's it's crazy. It really does, and it gets pornographic a little bit in some scenes. So yeah, definitely not for the kids to be
yeah,
watching.
no,
Um,
maybe some, yeah, maybe someday
Cutie Honey. I love
someday I'll
Cutie
finish
Honey.
it, maybe. Have a good night, Jack. Have a good night, Charles. Get some rest. It was good to see you too, buddy. It says, I want to say, wasn't there a Mazinger versus Devilman?
I
Ma-
think so.
I don't know.
I think it might be. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, because I know that Mazinger was like an old school like anime, like
Yeah.
super old school. Like, I mean, that's what I used to watch when I was a little kid. Like, literally, I was like 7 or 8. I think that was like my first anime. I think back in the day, and then Voltron and all the other ones that came after that. But
I think Battle of the Planets was one of my first. I was like, jeez. That was
yeah,
like pre Voltron. That was like I think Voltron got the inspiration from Battle of the Planets. It was
I'm kidding.
almost identical, kind of.
Really? Oh, I'll have to look it up then, because I'm trying to think if yeah, because I'm guessing if you watched it, then I must have watched it.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, yeah, you would have seen that. That was like it was the time that Speed Racer was out. That used to come on as well. So if you've seen
Oh,
Speed Racer, you definitely seen Battle of the Planets.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I used to watch TV, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I definitely watched Speed Racer, but I just didn't watch it all that much. Um, but I know you're a fan of Sailor Moon, right?
Yeah, yep. That was my thing growing up. Sailor Moon. That's my thing.
Uh,
So
what's interesting? I think I think I have a figure over here that my daughter gave to me, but I'm not a huge fan of Sailor Moon. I mean, no offense. Let me
No, of
show it
course.
to you. I'll show it to you. Hold on.
so let me see. Jelly says let me see. Diary of a Necromancer. Ever heard of that one?
Yeah, Necromancer. Hmm.
Not for
Uh,
kids either.
is there another name for it? Maybe I don't
I have
particularly remember that one.
or Unico.
Do you have this one?
I do not have that one. I
That looks cool.
do. That is cool though.
Well, if you'd like it, then by all means, I'll send it your way if you'd like it. Because It doesn't fit.
No. Oh, yeah, I love Sailor Moon. Forget about it. That was, I mean, to get into it now, it might be a little bit off-putting. It's aged, but the premise is still there.
It was good
So
for its time. Yeah, it was good for its time.
right, right. So it's all about nostalgia. So that's part of my childhood. I
Yeah,
woke up before school. I watched it. Then that was the start of my day. And I'd go to school and stuff like that. So it's one of those
Yeah.
things.
all right. Yeah, no. If you like it, then um, at some point, just reach out to me, and then I'll see if I can send your way. And
Oh, sure, yay!
yeah,
No,
yeah, no, you're
you guys,
welcome. Um, yeah, I just don't know what to do with it. I mean, she looks great. I mean, but it will not fit my collection.
Right.
So at least you'll enjoy it. So that's good.
Yeah. I have my
Yeah.
own
uh,
little shelf of Sailor Moon stuff up there.
I
Oh,
remember. I
no.
mean, I used to watch Sailor Moon and like Dragon Ball come out after, so I always had like that combo of Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That was the early morning special. Was Sailor
yep,
Moon, then Dragon Ball, and then eventually Pokemon got into the mix somehow.
yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Pokemon was a phenomenon. It came out. Came out blazing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a kid at heart, so
Mhm.
uh, I guess I refuse to grow up. That's just me, though.
Okay. That's good. Keeps
One
you
of the
young.
anime for you guys.
Uh,
If you guys, I have an anime for you guys that I started watching. That's pretty cool.
which
Well,
one?
reading mostly. I watched a little bit of the first episode, but I've been reading mostly.
Mhm.
Tower of God. Have you guys read that? I mean, have you seen it?
Yeah, I
Ah,
watched the first two episodes. Yeah,
I
it's
Yeah,
good.
haven't watched it yet. A
It's good.
lot of people love it. It's a webtoon, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
it's
If you like a lot,
isn't it like isn't it like a Korean anime studio?
yeah,
Uh,
they're like manhwas, whatever they're called. It's like instead of a
Yeah.
yeah.
manga, it's like
Hmm.
manhwas.
Manga,
And
yeah.
I think it's Korean that makes it's probably yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not because the Japanese make the mangas. I think it's
Yeah.
Koreans.
It is
Um,
manga, which is Japanese. Manhwa is the Korean, like you were saying. You were correct. And
manga. Yeah.
manhwa for Chinese. They're all like different dialect. I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but I try.
I think the webtoons are mostly what is it? Is it the Koreans or
No, webtoons is anybody, American, Korean,
okay?
Japanese. Yeah, yeah, it's a mixture. Then you have
Uh,
Oh,
Laura Olympus, and that's American. I think she's, or maybe she's Canadian. I can't remember. So
okay. I mostly stick with like the manga stuff, but sometimes I'll jump into webtoons and I'll find like a cool story. And people
mhm.
yeah.
will talk about the Tower of God, but I was able to find it and I was like reading it and stuff, and it's pretty good. I
Mhm.
got to like probably episode like 9 version. It's cool because the way they did it is like when you read it, it actually tells you what episode it is. So
Oh, okay.
I'll get to like chapter. I think I'm on chapter maybe chapter 12, and it says
Mm,
like, oh, this is episode 9.
mm,
So it keeps me like up to date, like where am I at? So
No, no.
yeah.
I've seen the first two episodes, and I mean, I like the way it's taken off, and it's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, I'll be a week uh behind the newest episode just because I don't have a subscription to Crunchyroll or whatever. Um,
Mm.
yeah, me too.
so I mean, I can wait a week or 10 days for the newest episode. I'll be all right with that, you know.
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah,
sweating that.
it's not an anime to get you by, and then you wait till the next day.
No, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Mm. They
Yeah.
I think to add on to that, I think they added another webtoon that's Noblesse. That's another good one to watch
No,
out for. Yeah, that's a
Noblesse.
really good one. It's a webtoon as well, and they Crunchyroll took it and animated it, I believe, or produced it, or whatever they want to call it. And that's another good one too.
what's that about?
This one, people rave about it. I haven't read it like I should, but I believe this one is centered around vampires. I think, you know,
Um,
Oh,
no,
Mikey,
nobody else. Yeah,
another
nobody
one of
else.
your faves. Another one of your faves, vampires.
I'm not really like a big vampire person, but because I was just trying to make fun of me.
No, no. Mikey, I love you, buddy. I love you like a
Well,
brother.
what happened was, I mean, I'll say it, whatever. But I was watching so much anime. I was like, I need to watch like a regular show, and like I was jumping around, and there was this one show I kept like bypassing 'cause I didn't want to watch it, and then like a lot of my friends said like, oh, you should watch it, it's good. I'm just like, no, 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 and I finally just like put it on, and I watched the first few episodes, and next you know, I'm 3 seasons in, and it's like
Which
45
one is
minute
that?
episode. Huh?
Which one is that?
Vampire Diaries. So that's
Don't be
what
ashamed.
Rob wants to make fun of me of that because
No, no.
Oh.
I said don't be
well,
ashamed.
well, I said it live, so it's whatever.
Yeah, that's all good, dude. It's all good, man.
I've
Yeah,
never
no, I
seen
mean,
that.
I got hooked on it early and started watching it, so I was taken away from
Mm.
my anime stuff, and I was like, oh, I gotta get back to anime, so I started watching anime again. But I kind of like balance the two now.
Well, I mean, if you like vampires, then I mean, you'll love the main villain in JoJo. Mr. Dio is a vampire.
Yeah.
So
Dio.
Um,
It was me, Dio.
Dio. Yeah,
it's
I
like
love the
it's like a 40 show, but it's cool at the same time. Like the way they like flamboyant and on a lot of the stuff they do.
yeah, all
And
the characters are definitely flamboyant for sure.
but it's cool. It works, you know. It works.
Yeah, no, I definitely like it. I like the abilities they have, the stand abilities.
Yeah.
They use.
Yeah, so definitely a cool variation. You know, they call them stands or whatever.
Yeah.
Each show has a different name for it. Stands, abilities, quirks, whatever. You know, devil fruit. So
Mm.
it is what it is. Uh,
See that Jay Lee is a connoisseur of 70s and 80s anime. That's a lot of 80s and 70s anime that you're listing over there. Have you seen Venus Wars and Wicked City? The Sci-Fi Channel introduced me to those 80s movies. They're pretty cool. I like that. Dirty Pair. I think that's more in the 90s. So and
yeah, no, he's definitely naming off some pretty cool ones.
Whatever.
Yeah, because I remember the Sci-Fi Channel used to have, I think it was like an anime sort of like Saturday.
yeah.
I think that was the first time I had ever seen Vampire Hunter D. I think that
Yeah,
was it there?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah,
Vampire Ninja D. Yep.
yeah. I think that was like one of the first movies they, you know, showed on the series, and I was like blown away. I was like, oh damn, this is pretty damn cool, you know.
Yeah, yep. That's exactly they a little intense for somebody my age, but I like Wicked City was like, whoa.
Wicked City. I'm trying to think if I. What's
That
the
was
premise behind Wicked City? What's the premise behind that? I'm trying to think.
it was like a apocalyptic world, like sort of hellish, and then they had different demons, and there was a I want to say a cop or bounty hunter, something like that.
No, no
And
kidding. Oh,
it was a really dark movie.
interesting. All right. Yeah, I'll have to. You'll have to DM me and then kind of give me a list of that, and then I'll see if I can
Yeah,
watch it on my own.
absolutely. Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff.
But guys, I don't want to keep you up any longer than I have to. It was definitely a ton of fun. I'm glad that I was able to chat with you guys for as long as we did. Yeah, we've
Oh
been
yeah.
on 90
Yeah, that
minutes.
was
No, 90 minutes. It went by quick.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
it
it did.
did.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. No, I'm glad I invited you, Nerdy. Just because
Thank
I've
you.
I've seen you, I've seen you on Instagram, and obviously you make your presence known in the chats. But it was cool to finally to meet the myth, the legend that is Nerdy Melanin.
Me. Far from it, but thank you. I enjoyed myself. It's
No,
awesome.
yeah, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it again, and
Yeah.
maybe next time, Michael, uh, we'll have a stream going. Mike, we'll have to invite Mrs. Melanin, to our little anime blitz discussion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get the Anime Blitz going again. It's fun. So I think we're on episode 6 now, whatever it is. So to do that, I told Ron about it. It'll be live though. We'll be doing this. It'll be pretty much live, and
Yeah,
I think he's okay with it. So yeah, I mean, everyone's a go to come in and we'll just do it for fun. Just
yeah,
talk
no,
about it.
Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. You down.
yeah, yeah, because Mikey and our friend Ron, they do this. It was like a weekly series, but they just picked a theme or a show, and then they just ran with it. So clearly, you're just as well versed in the world of anime. So
Try to. I pride myself being the president of my Japanese animation club in high school. So
oh, that's awesome.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
That's so cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do it again. We did it like every Friday. It was going pretty well, and then like with this whole thing stopping everything, it was hard to like meet up and stuff. But this is definitely a cool way to do it. It'll be cool to invite everybody. Everybody can chime in. We can pick a topic or a few topics, and go by everybody in the chat and stuff. Have some fun with it. Anime is fun.
Yep.
We're all in.
Yeah. So I guess we could all watch Devilman Crybaby all at the same time. Get a reaction video.
Really cool.
No. All right, guys. Well, it was a pleasure. It's always fun, Mr. Mike. Thank you, Mrs. Nerdy, for joining us.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure, and wish you guys a good night.
Same to you. Thank you. Stay safe.
You as well. You take care. Later, Mikey.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.